Hey everyone, Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode. This is one of the most exciting live streams that I've ever done because we are announcing the launch date for the Bitoku chain and for the rebranding and for, all the exciting things that we have in store for you. All right, so I will go into all of the details and all of the dates that we have right now. And I know you guys have been waiting for that for so long. Things got a little bit delayed, but it's almost all good news today. So glad that you're all here and watching. And don't forget to give this video your like. I really, really appreciate it. It's really, really important. All right, so we have a launch date. And as you all know, the Bitoku chain adds the storage layer to smart contracts. So it makes Web3 possible at all, right? So we need that storage layer. And it's going to get a new brand name right now. We're doing it within Bitoku Labs, and the chain's name has been Bitoku. We are renaming and rebranding it for several reasons. I have several other videos about why we rename it. One is here, check it out. And it's going to be the new name, and we are going to announce the new name next week. So let's check all this here. We have that roadmap here, and that's the roadmap that we've published before, right? We did the, in late 2021, all the founding work has been done. We started the Founders Club. We airdropped the Founders Club NFTs in April last year, and we did the whitelisting, all these other things. So on this slide, we see everything that has already happened. And we had the public launch of the node sale in July, and the private sale of the nodes in July, and then the public sale in November. So that's all done. Now we're waiting for the next steps. So the next steps we see here. So on June 13th, that is just 1 week from now, next Tuesday, we are going to announce the new name. So the new name is there, and the new website under the new brand name will be there 1 week from today. I'm super excited to announce that today. And then we will have on July 3rd, we will have the request for comments for the technical white paper. So we've been making great progress on that front, and there will be a request for comments for you all guys and for everyone else in the community. And we will be sending that out to the Solana community, to the blockchain community in general, and request comments for that. That is a super important milestone, guys, right? Because we have that technical white paper, the white paper about, all the node sales and stuff like that, the tokenomics and what you're actually buying and stuff like that. We have been having that for a long time, and we just called it the light paper, right? But some people would call that a white paper even, right? So there's no trademark on these names, light paper and white paper and stuff. But we are very, very far with our light paper. That's already out. And then the technical white paper, we will release that for comment on July 3rd. That is a super cool milestone. Then the airdrops for the early node owners NFT, right? So the early node owners NFT is this little thing here, right? So that's an awesome, awesome NFT. That's for everyone who buys one or more nodes before the rebranding, and the rebranding is on July 30th. So if you buy a node before July 30th, you get that early node owner NFT. Here it is. And that is very cool. And that gives you tons of benefits later in this video. So make sure you watch it all through the end. All right, so far to the early node owners. And then these airdrops start on 4th of July, right? That is a very cool day to start these airdrops for the early node owner NFTs. And I know some of you have been buying these nodes just to be part of the ENO, Early Node Owners NFT airdrop. It's going to start on 4th of July. All right. Then the rebranding launch, the big milestone that we've been working towards for many months now. We will have that launch on July 30th, and there will be an offer. There will be a fantastic offer for everyone who's there on July 30th for that rebranding launch, and more details to come, obviously. One part of that is the DAO. The DAO will launch on August 8th, and then the DevNet launch, right, will be this October already. So who would have thought that? We will basically be catching up all of the delays that we had. And we had some delays for a few months because we needed to fix some bugs, right? Complex software has some bugs, and thank you everyone for being so patient with us. We've been out there on Discord for you, and we've been super transparent, and we had monthly video updates, status updates, everything, and everyone, or maybe I should say almost everyone, has been super patient, and thanks for that. So that's, I keep saying, having this community that you are a part of, that's the best thing about the Bitoku chain, and it's one of the key things that keeps us going. All right, so we have that DAO and we have the DevNet launch in October. And I can't wait for that day when all the node owners can actually run their nodes and be part of the Bitoku chain and start practicing for the big day when the actual testnet and then later on the mainnet alpha will launch, right? And these dates they just stay the same, right? They are exactly the same as we've announced them from day one, so no delays there. That's also super exciting. And then, with the DAO, we will have staking, and everyone gets double the DAO token airdrops when they have the early node owner NFT. So early node owner NFT is a very desirable thing to have, and I can only repeat, get this. If you don't have a node yet, buy one at least one before July 30th, because that will qualify you for the Eno NFT, and that gives you twice the DAO token airdrops. It'll give you some other benefits also. So we will have some collectible NFTs. You will be able to stake DAO tokens, you will be able to stake the Oku tokens, you will be able to stake these collectible NFTs, and they will be awesome. We have some great artists, by the way, are working for us and doing some great NFTs, and these are just collectibles, right? We're not going into the business of having the best artists and stuff like that, and these, but they're just collectibles. You can stake them, earn some additional Oku with them, and all of these things that are a lot of fun and that'll help getting the interest, keeping the interest in the project up while we're building that mainnet and getting storage providers on board and stuff like that. And don't remember, right? The real value of this chain is when it's being used, right? When we find developers, startups, entrepreneurs that build awesome Web3 apps that have a storage layer, right? They build storage-enabled Web3 apps. And Web3, the real Web3, it is all storage-enabled. If you think of all the Web2 apps, right? They have lots of storage, right? Google needs lots of storage. Airbnb needs lots of storage. eBay needs lots of storage, all these type of things, and we want to have that storage on the blockchain. And if we have it on the L1 directly, it'll be super costly, and these Web3 apps will never come to life. So we need a storage solution that delegates the storage to cheap storage providers, still redundant with all the blockchain guarantees. And I can't wait to have that thing live and to change the world with this new thing. And that is the real value that we're building, right? And until it's there, we're going to keep interest up by having all these little things, the collectible NFTs, the DAO tokens, the airdrops, the staking, the lockups, so you can lock up your Oku tokens to get some extra DAO tokens and all these kind of things, right? So the details of all these will follow now in quick succession. And, as you see on this roadmap here, we have milestone after milestone here, right? So there's so much stuff going on, and we have it all planned out. And, just one short week from now, we will have the new website with the new brand name. And there you will be able to see this roadmap. And, this is just the first draft. So within the week, so 1 week from now, when it's really going live on the new website, there will be some additional details there about the collectible NFTs and all these type of things that are going to come. Man, what a live stream today. So many things to announce, and I'm super, super happy after all this time. And I just didn't want to get out to the world with this milestone plan until I was sure that we have fixed the important bugs in the rewards collection, right? That was the central part of it. We are selling these node licenses, and then people get the rewards for validating transactions, but in the meantime, getting them based on the time that they've been holding these nodes. And if there are bugs there, it is kind of, we just can't move on. I wanted to have these bugs fixed for you because, I don't want you to have the wrong amount of Oku tokens in your wallets, right? And a big thanks to our dev team, and especially Abi and Kaveen, who have been working like dogs for months and months to get this thing done. And also lots of thanks for Brad, who's been leading the testing activities. And, we are almost there. We need these other 2 months now until July 30th, or 8 weeks or so, to get everything up and running, to get the marketing up and running, to get some informational videos out to the community, get some new subscribers to this YouTube channel by advertising it, and all these type of things, right? So it's going to be a very, very eventful 8 weeks until we do that launch, and I can't wait to see that being a reality. Alrighty, thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel to get all the news, yeah, so glad you were here, and catch you guys later. Bye.